This Saturday will be the downfall of the Georgia Bulldogs' 8-0 run and 5-0 in the conference. They will overlook South Carolina. Nick Chubb will be out of sync. They will lose to the Gamecocks at home. Yes, at Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia. South Carolina will be overlooked. They'll be a sleeper team on Saturday, and they will lose, or they will beat the Georgia Bulldogs 26-17. And Nick Chubb will be out of sync this Saturday, and South Carolina's defense will go lights out against Jake Fromm, and man, they will make Georgia look silly, and this will just make a lot of people mad. In general, it's just for fun. If people take this too seriously, I mean, it's just a prediction video. It's not like it can happen. But Jake Bentley from South Carolina has already 1,759 yards, 13 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. While Jake Fromm, for a freshman, is great too. Almost a similar stats, but Jake Bentley has more passing yards. For rushing, we have Nick Chubb with 120 carries, already almost 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns, while Tyson Williams has 1 touchdown, 341 yards. But it's all going to be about the defense of both teams. And Georgia will look over South Carolina to get ready for Auburn, and they may lose on Saturday against South Carolina. And like I said earlier, it's going to be 26-17. South Carolina is going to upset Georgia, and Georgia is going to be the downfall for this weekend. And man, it's going to be a crazy, intense game. It's going to shock the whole college football playoffs committee, because you know how they are. They're always biased against they're always biased against other teams, because you know how the ESPN and the college football committee is. They love the SEC, and it's just hilarious to even see. So I'm still gonna pick South Carolina. I know it sounds crazy. People think I'm gonna be crazy for this. Who cares? I'm gonna pick South Carolina. I know I'm probably gonna piss a lot of people off on here, but guess what? I do not care if I do, because I make the prediction. It's going to be on 3:30 Eastern Time on next Saturday. It's going to be a crazy game, a lot of turnovers, I feel like, in this game. The Gamecocks will be ready for this a week, and they're going to upset the Georgia Bulldogs. And the Georgia Bulldogs, even though they're going to be at home, they're going to be a little out of sync. Their passing yards, South Carolina has a lot. Oh, gosh. South Carolina just dominates in passing yards against Georgia with 219 to 162, mainly due to freshman Jake Fromm and Jacob Eason. But the rushing yards, South Carolina struggles with this one with 123.5. Of course, we have Nick Chubb and Sonny Michael with 284.0 yards allowed. This is going to be huge. South Carolina has 382 yards allowed, while only Georgia has 252. But that does not mean that they will destroy the South Carolina Gamecocks, because watching Miami play UNC last night or yesterday, they were out of sync, and that's what Georgia's going to be. They're going to be out of sync. They're going to be overhype, or they're going to be overlooked. South Carolina will, and they'll be trying to get prepared for Auburn the next week. But South Carolina is the Iowa Hawkeyes of the football team to kill the college football playoffs hopes to teams. If you don't believe me, watch it on Saturday. It'll upset a lot of people, because South Carolina will win against the Georgia Bulldogs. And man, a lot of people will be mad. And there won't be 2 SEC teams, just to let you guys know that. There will not be 2 SEC teams in the college football playoffs, because one will go down and one will win the SEC championship, because that's what all matters, is the SEC championships. I hate that these people are already, like, of course ESPN, who are a bunch of SEC analysts, will pick Georgia and Alabama to be in, because they do not like any other schools. I don't know. It's like the bias is just crazy. It's just crazy. But my final score will be South Carolina 26, Georgia Bulldogs 17. Jake Fromm will have a not so great game. Nick Chubb will be out of sync. It'll be a brawl. It'll be a defensive game. And it'll be a low scoring game. and it's going to be a fun game as well. So, guys, I know you're probably going to be all mad. It's like, what are you talking about? You don't know anything about football. But from watching Miami, who's ranked 8th in the country, almost lose to a 1-8 team, Georgia is going to do the same thing, and they're going to be out of sync, and they're not going to play well against South Carolina. And South Carolina is going to be ready to go to beat the Georgia Bulldogs, and it's going to be a fun game, like I said earlier. So, yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I know it's short. I know it's very statistical, like stuff like about stats. It's just my opinion, and I hope you guys like it. I know a lot of people probably won't like it, but hey, it's just whatever. It's just opinions. It's not really going to happen. But hey, 26 South Carolina, 17 Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia Bulldogs will be out of the college football playoffs any time. It's just there won't be any sense for Georgia to even be in the college football playoffs. I don't know why I have so much hate. I don't hate Georgia, but it's just what it is. All right, guys, y'all have a great day. 42 Sports here. Peace.
Drill at the 36. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 36. He's tackled around the 38-yard line.
Call it a gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Scrambling around. Tackle at the 38-yard line.
No gain. 3rd down.
3rd down and 7. Ball on their own 38. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Pulls it in, and he's in the open field. And he's taken down around the 47-yard line.
Smith makes the tackle at the 27-yard line.
And he's tackled at the 43-yard line.
That'll make it 2nd and 8.
So it's 2nd down, and they're only about a foot away from picking up the first down. Complete. It's the junior.
Not a real fancy play here. It's just a smartly run route. Good protection and a well-placed ball. Most times, you don't need much more than that.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Makes it out to about the 23.
Call it a gain of 9 yards. That brings up 2nd and 1.
It's 2nd down now, and they're just a few feet away from that first down marker.
3 down. Mike 6. Mike 6. Go. Down. Status of the
They'll bring him down at the 8-yard line.
There's nothing more effective that a team can do offensively than to pound the ball right at the defense, trying to wear them down.
And this is the 9th play of the current drive. He's scrambling. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. Touchdown, Georgia!
Outstanding run and great execution by the entire offensive unit, especially the blocking up front. It's very important for this offense to get on track early in this game, because if they find their rhythm early, it's very, very difficult for the defense to slow them down.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. A 9-play, 75-yard drive, and they add 7 points to the scoreboard. The score now, 7-3. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 20. Brought down at the 28. You never like to have to play from behind, but a deficit this manageable shouldn't be in the front of their minds. They just need to go out there and play. Dangerous throw. This one's picked off.
Sanders makes the interception.
He telegraphed that throw. He eyed his receiver the whole way. That was an easy read by the defense.